Apparently they control the weather with that. It took me almost exactly 1 hour to get to backpack shelter number 3. I needed to strip off all my clothes because I'm sweating like crazy. And it's time to, well, it's almost time to start my descent to the valley below. When I stopped at shelter number 1, took off my gloves and went over to the cliff ledge to take a little video. And then when I walked back over to the shelter, only one of my gloves was there. And that's the one that I mentioned in the other video that I saw a ghost. So also my gloves are the same, literally this color, the color of those leaves. So it's probably just back there on the ground, but I looked. Almost made it down to backpack camp 1. It's down over that way. But today I'm going to hike along this side of the creek, back up off the creek a little bit. It's only about 9:45-ish. I'm gonna try to get to the deep hole, see what the bank looks like. I am on a deer trail now. Got the mountain 100 yards that way and the creek 100 yards that way. I'm not quite at the bend where the fork is, but I'm not too far away. Okay. I hope that video of a bunch of sticks was pleasing. So many deer were here. Coming over to the creek to get a little drinky poo. Wow. So different. Sponsored by Career Now Brands. So, where am I? I'll try not to be real herky-jerky, sweetheart. I am right at the southernmost part of Mudlick Holler on the gravel bar where there used to be a huge log that I would sit on, but that log is now downstream somewhere. I just got here, stripped off my clothes, drying off, and then I'm going to put my waders on and fish from here. I think I'll be able to get over to the really deep blue hole. Let's see. Ah, so beautiful. Just like you. All right. I got my new waders on. Let's do this. Big boy. This is where the point used to be at Mudlick Hollow. Right there. It's gone. But check this out. So it literally looks like a grader came out here. And I'm gonna try, sorry about the jerkiness of this right now. You can see, it's like as if they were going to build a parking lot, right? And then this beautiful layer of gravel. Oh my goodness. It's just completely different after one 20-foot flood. So my waders are absolutely amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. I can just, like, I can still feel the cold, but I'm only wearing a light pair of shorts underneath them. This is just amazing. A basically flat, medium-sized gravel. Beautiful path. Not a fish to be seen, but that's cool. It ain't about that. It's just an excuse. A trail camera in Lothlorien. That's the location of the trail camera. And they got their hunting stand in the tree right there. This is like the edge of the boundary of Sam A. Baker Park. And now is where I have to stay in the creek because it's private land on both sides for about, I don't know, maybe a half a mile. Let's go. I was here. I've sat on that rock before. We're about a half mile from The deep blue hole. It's not noon yet. We got this. And yet again, the water's about 1.5 feet deep. And the creek bed is just beautifully clean, medium-sized gravel. It's a joy to walk on. It's about 11:45, and I'm about 30 minutes from my furthest destination point. This is by far the hardest stretch, as it's private land on either side, so there's no escape. The rushing current. But I guess that's just like life, sort of, right? Brutal. But then a respite. Until da-na-na. This is the way. This is not staged. It's just the raw brutality of nature. It survived the flood. Almost there. Valhalla. I am home. I need to try to get on that gravel bar. It's about probably 15 or 20 feet deep out in the middle there. But the topology of this hole has changed a lot. So I'm going to go investigate. See you soon. I switch up to the heavy guns. I only want to catch the big one. Last time I caught the baby, and the big one tried to eat the baby as I reeled it in. Nice spot, right? I'm sneaking around the edge like a little frog man. I gotta get over there to the waterfall though, just for the view. Peanut butter, water. It's 1 o'clock. Which means I have 3 hours to get back there. Well, I mean, 3 hours and 45 minutes if I want to cut it directly to sunset. But that's about how long it takes. I'm well into that second square of Sam A. Baker up in the very top northwest corner. I'm probably like halfway into it. I'm gonna go right up over here, just a little further, see what it looks like, and then hustle downstream. I'm not sure exactly which route I'm taking yet. Love you. I think I'm probably right where my thumb is meeting the creek. Well, that was amazing. I got to spend really close to an hour here. Now I'm just gonna slowly, quickly first major obstacle completed. Glare, solar glare. All right, let's rock. Still rocking. Almost back to the fork. Back to the fork. Looks like a trail to me. Glare, solar glare. Home away from home. It is 2:30. I think I'm gonna walk the creek to the Shut-ins trail instead of going over the mountain. Either way, it's gonna take the same amount of time, and just in case it does get dark, I'd rather be on the Shut-ins trail. That's why there's no fish. 20 eagles. I think those are otters in the water down there. There's like 10 of them. It's a whole troop. They have swum away. Well, I saw at least 20 better anglers out here today. Better than me. Ah, the sun's rays. I'm about 15 minutes from Shut-ins Trail. Let's go. Time to take my waders off and hit the Shut-ins Trail. Made it. Now time to take off all my clothes. Back to civilization.